Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust Television. My name is Dorcas Yakubuzala, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today, and also their opinions on such issues. Reps seek establishment of Bola Tinubu University. Price of eggs to hit 10,000 naira per crate, says poultry farmers. Gunmen kill SuperSport crew members and police. And on the foreign scene, Guinea junta bans ministers from traveling abroad. Now, top on what's trending, another university may be added to the pool of existing ones following the passage for first reading on Thursday by the House of Representatives of a bill to establish the Bola Tinubu Federal University of Nigerian Languages. The bill, sponsored by the Deputy Speaker, Benjamin Kalu, and 8 others, is aimed at establishing a university for the promotion of the learning of Nigerian languages. Section 2, Part 1 of the bill, obtained by newsmen on Saturday, provides that the university, when established, shall encourage the advancement of learning and to hold out to all persons without distinction of race, creed, sex, or political conviction the opportunity of acquiring a higher education in Nigerian languages and cultures. It also aims to develop and offer academic and professional programs leading to the award of diplomas, first degrees, postgraduate research, and higher degrees, with emphasis on planning, adaptive, developmental, and productive skills in the field of Nigerian languages and culture. Now, responding to that, someone said, change the name of the country self to Bola Tinubu country. Another person said, me don't talk for person already. Say if Tinubu find his administration successful, very soon they will also learn Tinubu as a course of studies. Another person said, we thought the last 9th assembly was a joke. This 10th assembly are bigger clowns. They even debating the CGON matter is laughable. Now, next on what's trending, the Poultry Association of Nigeria has warned that if urgent steps are not taken to support poultry farmers, prices of eggs may increase from the current 5,500 naira to 10,000 naira per crate. The association attributed the rising cost of the protein to the high cost of transportation as a result of fuel subsidy removal, as well as indiscriminate increase in prices of feed by the millers. The Secretary of PAN FCT chapter, Musa Hakim, said at a press briefing to commemorate World Egg Day on Saturday in Abuja. Hakim said the federal government must, as a matter of urgency, declare a state of emergency on egg production in the country, given the serious decline in protein intake, saying Nigerians cannot afford to depend on the importation of eggs. Now responding, someone said, meaning about 340 naira for just one egg, now what? Another said, make them they plan to start eating it themselves now. Another person wrote, I don't even like eggs like that. They are not even that good for the health. Next on what's trending, the newly elected chairman of Obio Akpo local government area of Rivers State, Chijioke Ihunwo, has removed the name of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, from the administrative block of the council secretariat. Newsman reports that the former Rivers governor is from a community in Obio Akpo local government area of the state and was a former local council chairman. The minister's name, which was boldly engraved on the administrative building of the council secretariat, has now been replaced with a former politician and activist in the state, the late Obi Wali. Now, responding to that, someone said, but to be honest, this Wike fellow doesn't have a wife. His wife doesn't advise him. What is his wife doing? Is she with him as a bird of the same feather? When a man is heading the wrong direction, his wife usually will step in and advise him. What is Wike's own doing? Just asking though, respectfully. Another person said, good job, chairman. Soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain the same. No emperor remain forever. Now so they will shock Wike for that Abuja. One Isaac Sunday said, patiently waiting to see how this fight will end. And the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has declared oil mogul Bolaji Akinduro wanted for alleged fraud. A statement by the EFCC urged the public to provide information on Akinduro's whereabouts. Akinduro, 51, is the executive chairman of Total Grace Oil and Gas Investment Limited. He is accused of obtaining money on the false pretense and committing stealing by conversion. Now, someone said EFCC should declare themselves wanted. Another person said They should go and arrest Yaya Bello first before they come for anybody. Nobody should even take EFCC serious at this point. It seems like they are only built to go after common Nigerians while politicians are sweeping everything in the country reserve without any interrogation. Another opined, if I was this guy, I'll report myself to EFCC then leave. Same thing Yaya Bello did. Now, Air Peace has denied any wrongdoing by its chairman and chief executive officer, Allen Onyema, the chief of finance and administration, Ejiro Egaga, who have been charged by the United States for alleged obstruction of justice. A statement released by the U.S. Attorney's Office said that Onyema has been charged in a superseding indictment with obstruction of justice for submitting false documents to the government to end an investigation of him that resulted in earlier charges of bank fraud and money laundering. Also charged is Egaga, the airline's chief of administration and finance, for allegedly participating in the obstruction scheme as well as in the earlier bank fraud counts. This adds to an earlier $20 million bank fraud charge against Onyema, which has been on for the last 5 years. Now commenting, someone said, let him go and prove his innocence over there now. Oyimbo no they do ojoro. If you are innocent before them. Another person said, you know they go nowhere, you belong to us here. You're one of the best airlines in the country. God go shame them, they no go bring you down. Another person wrote, you're charging someone over money laundering. What about all the stolen funds that are stacked in different banks in your country and you were using to run your economy? $35 billion is kept in Texas from oil proceeds from a single person from Nigeria. You don't want to return it to Nigeria. And let's go on a quick break. We'll be back in no time. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's Newsfeed. Now, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, is demanding an immediate reversal of the latest increase in the price of petrol. The organization urged President Bola Tinubu to direct the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) to immediately reverse the second increase in petrol prices in 1 month, pending the hearing and determination of the suit before the Federal High Court, Abuja, challenging the legality of the powers of the NNPCL to increase petrol prices. The latest increase has seen NNPCL outlets in Lagos sell a litre of petrol for 998 naira from the initial price of 855 naira, while in Abuja it went to 1,030 naira from 897 naira. In other filling stations, the price of the product goes for as much as 1,050 naira in some parts of Lagos State. SERAP had last month filed a lawsuit against the president and NNPCL over the failure to reverse the apparently unlawful increase in the pump price of petrol and to probe the allegations of corruption and mismanagement in the NNPCL. In its open letter dated 12 October 2024 and signed by its Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, SERAP said the latest increase in petrol prices makes a mockery of the case pending before the Federal High Court and creates a risk that the course of justice will be seriously impeded or prejudiced in this case. Now, responding to that, someone said, SERAP and issuing empty threats here and there, 5 and 6. Another person said, SERAP should share up, most noisy organization. Another person wrote, I don't trust this SERAP. We have never seen anything good they are doing, just giving out empty threats. They take they trend. Now, next on what's trending, the government of Namibia has sought the help of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in its fight against corruption in the country. The Namibian government said that Nigeria is leading in the fight against corruption in Africa, so it needs to share its remarkable achievements in fighting corruption. According to a statement cited on the Commission's website on Saturday, October 12th, the partnership is aimed at exploring training opportunities as well as sharing of expertise with personnel of the Namibian Anti-Corruption Commission in the fight against corruption. The statement noted that the Namibian government made the call on Friday, October 11, when its ambassador to Nigeria, Humphrey Gaze, paid a courtesy call to the ICP's headquarters in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. According to him, Nigeria occupies an exalted position in the fight against corruption in Africa, and such expertise as Nigeria possesses needs to be shared with other African countries. Now responding, a netizen said, how does Nigeria want to help Namibia fight corruption when Namibia is even a more transparent country? Another person said, it's done for Africa. Imagine being alive in this present time when other countries are asking Nigeria to help to fight corruption. What kind of advice is Nigerian government going to give them? Another person wrote, even corruption is confused. Now next on what's trending, Guinea's military junta chief, General Mamadi Doumbouya, has banned ministers from traveling abroad without his permission and recalled all those currently out of the country, his office announced. The statement issued on Thursday is effective immediately and until the end of the year, the government's general secretary said. Several ministers are currently abroad. Government spokesman Osman Gaula Diola says the decision was made to cut back on public spending. Now responding to that, a netizen said, can they pass the same bill here? Another person said, I love what he just did because it's going to improve education, health and other systems in the country. Another person wrote, Nigeria can't relate, abroad is their second home. And now on a sad note, gunmen have killed crew members of broadcast outlet SuperSport in Anambra. A police officer was also gunned down. They were traveling to cover the Super Eagles 2025 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON qualifiers against Libya. The Nigeria Football Federation NFF said Saturday that the victims were killed by kidnappers in an ambush on the Ihiala Olu Road in Anambra State on Tuesday, 8 October 2024, and is commiserating with the families of the slain persons. Information gathered on the incident revealed that the bandits opened fire on the bus in which the SuperSport operatives were traveling, with staff and security personnel on board, and the attack immediately resulted in the deaths of a cameraman, a police officer, and the bus driver, the NFF said on Saturday. Now someone said, they did it to insult Nigerian government, but not knowing they are indirectly destroying their generation and their next generation to come. Another person said, this is very sad. I guess they were not familiar with that road. Google Map took them past that area. If they were very familiar with that, Ihiala Olu Road is a no-go area. Speed Darlington was almost kidnapped on that route one time. That area is a no-no for any uniformed man or woman. If not, you are as good as a dead meat. Another person wrote, now you'll be blaming governments that no foreigners want to invest in the country. And that's a wrap on the program today. Do well to follow us across all our social media platforms for more programs, news and documentaries. Until next time, goodbye.